Suicide is the second leading cause of death in young people. That's according to the National Institute of Mental Health.
So today adults in Virginia Beach are learning how to help adolescents in a mental health crisis. 13 News Now reporter Megan Shin has this story.
It's a rainy day, even bleak, at the Virginia Beach Convention Center. The weather matching the way someone might feel during a mental health crisis.
What would be tiptoeing on a mental illness or a mental crisis?
After today, 24 adults will be better equipped to help young people dealing with mental health issues.
So let me know what you're thinking.
The course is offered by the City of Virginia Beach. Youth mental health first aid leaders are hosting the training.
It shouldn't be something that scares people as much as them saying, hey, you know what, I can recognize what this is and I can go out and help that person.
The program teaches participants about mental health warning signs.
It's very interactive, so we have videos, we have role play.
Through simulated scenarios, participants learn a 5-step plan, assess for risk, listen non-judgmentally, give reassurance and information, encourage professional help, and encourage support strategies. The free course focuses on the importance of early intervention in people ages 12 through 18.
And seeing the difference between just normal adolescence and something that kind of catches your eye for something that needs a little more attention.
Police, teachers, coaches, faith leaders, and other caring community members are here for the program.
There's only so much that I can do as a coach, but I want to be able to give my clients the best help that they can get.
Participants don't learn to diagnose mental health problems, but learn to support a young person in an emotional crisis so they can get help in time. In Virginia Beach, Megan Shin, 13 News Now.